Good morning, everybody. All right. Well, we are now back in Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Yes. Alright, let's take a look at what we got going on. Alright, we are on day 60, so we're going to do another 60 days. How about it? Alright? Alright. Okay. Now, as I said in the first video, I gave you a little bit on how to start the game. A little intro, I guess you'd call it. Welcome once again from the beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, Tyler, Texas. Yes. Alright, so there goes day one. Alright. Now, I'm not going to sit here and explain every little detail, every little nuance, every little strategic deployment. That's not me. 99% of us do not need a total breakdown of every little detail of the game.
The poets have been mysteriously silent on the subject of cheese.
Okay, we don't need that. Most of us. If you do, then there are videos out there. Okay, there are videos out there. The most of us would appreciate a quick overlay as to how to get started. And in a game like this, it is not necessary. Because we pick up on things, we're not stupid. Even somebody like myself who have reading problems can still pick up on the game and learn it just fine. So we're just going to sit here and make our... Oh, really? Yeah, go ahead. Hit me again. Hit me again. Tell you what, I'm going to hit you. There. Now, none of you are worth worrying about. So you like it, give it a thumbs up. You don't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, hit that bell notification. Get everything I bring when I bring it. Yes, you will. Oh, looky here, I got trouble coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to up my guy since I can. Let's give him a name. Now, I can put any name I want in there, but I just go with what they put in there myself.
In addition to bringing riches to our civilization, This trade route will gradually develop roads between our cities. Roads allow our units to no longer be impaired by the difficult terrain through which they pass.
And I would just go ahead and continue building and making stronger. All right. Next turn. It'll be turn 64. We're going to 120.
Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid.
Theology. We may even run into another civilization. In this session. We may not. But we will find out. Because this is a repetitive game where you continually do pretty much the same thing, it makes it easier to pick up on. All right. Our roads are being built.
Sometimes the wheel turns slowly, but it turns.
All right. Okay. Bronze working. We'll go to our next turn. I'm going to run for now, try to save this guy. I don't need to lose a man. I really don't. Sometimes it's inevitable, but then again, I'd rather be a live chicken than a dead duck. All right. All right.
Bronze is the mirror of the form, wine of the mind.
Let's move over here a little bit. We'll go ahead and get this. Got to study astrology first, but that's okay. Next turn. He's already almost there. One more turn, he'll be here. Them roads will be complete. Repairing. Healing. Yeah. Without trying to do all that explaining, it does move a little quicker. You can just sit back and watch what I do. How the game works, all that good stuff. Them of you that already know, it may be a little boring, but it is what it is. But it's a very good strategy game. Like I said, I got this new prosthetic that's working really well. I said that in the last video.
I don't believe in astrology. I'm a Sagittarius, and we're skeptical.
So just keep going on. I'll have a new settler here in a minute.
We can no more have exact religious thinking without theology than exact mensuration and astronomy without mathematics, or exact iron making without chemistry.
Our city-state neighbors have made a request of us. If we can impress them, I think they will reward us handsomely.
Alright, new state quest. Bombard's Ares city-state has given you a new quest. Trigger and inspiration, political philosophy. Oh, right. Okay. Up here we got new continent discovered. We have discovered a new continent. Our explorers is naming, it's South America. All right. So let me take a look at what we got going on here.
Bom dia. É uma honra conhecê-lo pessoalmente. Parece que mentes brilhantes se atraem.
Good day. It is our honor to meet you in person. It seems great minds do attract each other. After all, well, it's an honor to meet you, sir. We'll sample your hospitality. Yes, all right. Next turn. And he got me.
It isn't just our lands that can be
It is not that life ashore is distasteful to me, but life at sea is better.
Okay. There's no way I can take on all them people. I got to run. I'm not opening my borders unless you open yours, that's for sure. Heal him up, go to the next turn.
Several closely situated granite peaks resembling tiger's teeth dramatically soar about 1 kilometre into the sky.
We are on turn 80. Another tip that I want to give out is when you're first starting this game as a new player, more experienced people, not so much. They already know what to do. But don't make your cities too far apart. It's better to have closer cities where you can reinforce and take care of things. Get us a builder, excuse me.
It is equally important to have a happy and engaged workforce as it is to have a profitable bottom line.
build us a new city. We'll just go ahead with what they say for the name. And if your name's David, Sarah, Peter, Paul, Mary, whatever, you could name that city Paulsville. I mean, Maryland, or whatever you want to name it. Or you can just go ahead with what they have. It's totally customizable or not, depending on what you want to do with it. It's all up to you. And the more battles you have, and win, the stronger your troops become, more experienced.
From the height of these pyramids, 40 centuries look down on us.
Alright, we got our first builder. So what he's going to do, he's going to come right over here to the marble, and he's going to build some mines. There we got another builder. Alright, we'll send him over here to the stone, and he can create a mine, a stone quarry. Build a theater, watermill. There's another barbarian ship down. Monument. Build stone quarry. There, the quarry's built. Alright, next turn. Turn 87.
Set your course by the stars, not by the lights of every passing ship.
Building shipbuilding spam callers. Get more of them than I do anything else. All right. The reason I'm doing the shipbuilding right now is that way I can explore oceans and find other civilizations. Alright, we're going to come over here. And defend our area here. And my builders cannot build out here, like over here or over here, until their border. They can only build in their borders. And you don't have to build in the city that your builder was created.
The opportunity has arrived for a change into a new and more powerful system of government. Let us strengthen our identity and enact more policies to govern our people.
Divide and rule, a sound motto. Unite and lead, a better one.
As long as you're within your borders, and you know your borders because of the outline. All right. Duh. So let's go look at what we want to do. Recorded history. Now let's take a look at the new government. Alright. First one up here. The classical republic. All cities within the district receive one anonymity, 15% bonus on great people. Okay, the other one. I don't know a lot of words. But next one down is like all land melee units gain 4 combat strength. Experience for combat units 20%. And down here you got capital receives 1 boost to all yields, 10% bonus on wonder production. Okay, well, what I normally do under normal circumstances is I always go to the classic republic. I've done others, but I like this one because it gives me 2 economic help, 2 spots. Okay. And in the first part of the game, I like to get as many settlers as I can because I want to get my cities up and going. I'll put that one in there. 2 influence points per turn toward earning city-state influence. They're good to have. And then on your wild cards, I can go great scientists, great writers, great prophet, great general. Well, we're going to go with great writer most of the time, but I'm going to go with scientist. All right. Next turn. Build a farm. All right. Next turn.
Our treasury is filled with gold, and I think it could be wise to make an investment. Perhaps we could expand our military.
Yeah, I think we need to expand our military because we ain't got but, what, 2 troops? So let's take a look here. Make a purchase. I got 502. So we can get an archer there. And come down here. Purchase. Oh, I like archers. Alright, we got some military guys now. We got 22 gold coins up here, but that's alright.
My liege, we are beginning to attract the attention of the great people of the world. Of course, there are other leaders vying for their attention too. The more specialized districts we construct, the more we will draw in specialized great people to share their talents with our civilization. I advise that we continue to build these.
Just keep an eye on what you're doing. Your ultimate goal is to win the game. And as I said, if you've got 8 or 10 cities, you can keep building all the cities you want. But you also got to balance it with your city improvements. Build an amphitheater. Because without city improvements, got a town. A very small town. And if you don't improve your town, it loses money. As it loses money, it can't grow. And if it can't grow, it'll die or fall into enemy hands. And you don't want that. Like this city here is a population 7. This one is population 2, population 5, population 4. So yeah, you want your cities to grow. The more they grow, it's just like this channel, you know. The more it grows, the bigger we get, the more we get known. And the more we get known, the more good things happen. All right. Well, we already turned 99. And you get this game, you start playing it. You will see how fast you will sit there and burn a couple hours and not even realize it. Well, we've got 3 turns and the shipbuilding will be ready. But as you can see, things are starting to look up pretty good now. Question is, will they stay that way? Time shall tell. Only time will tell.
Your Grace, if I may, I think it is time that we begin exploring what is beyond our shores. It may be that our land units would be fit for this opportunity.
There is nothing but a plank between a sailor and eternity.
What we're going to do, we'll take this guy. And what we're going to do, we're going to come way down here because we had seen this. Remember we discovered this a little while ago? So we'll bring him down to have him take a look. That's a barbarian encampment. So we will run into some barbarians somewhere. Alright. What we're going to study now, everybody? Mathematics, of course. Can't do nothing without mathematics. Everything we do is mathematics. Think about it. When you pour you a cup of coffee, you're using math to judge where to stop pouring, aren't you? None of us sit there and think about it, but we really are. When you're driving your car, you're using mathematics to judge how hard
I've lived
to
through
hit
some
that
terrible
fuel,
things in
aren't
my
you?
life, some of which actually happened.
That's one of my favorite quotes right there. I've been through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. How many of you have ever been in that boat? Most all of us. All right. Let's get a holy site going. I'll come over here. We'll build a monument. And we're day.
The natural
40.
history of this archipelago is very remarkable. It seems to be a little world within itself.
Seems somebody is always telling you what you done. I did what? Well,
Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants.
So tell me, how did I drive up the side of that tree? I'd like to know this. Or whatever it may be. One thing I've learned is people will exaggerate everything. There was a rumor spread about me one time. And the rumor started out as most rumors do, by somebody saying a non-truth. And by the time it got back to me the second time, not only did I do that, but I done this and other things all at the same time, or in the same session, you know? And it was just a bunch of BS, but, you know, people add to it to make it sound even more so. And by the time it gets back to you, wow, I did that? Yeah, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. It's hilarious. Alright, what we're going to do here, amphitheater. Oh, I tell you. We are now in day 109.
People who cannot find time for recreation are sooner or later to find time for illness.
almost down there. About halfway. You're going to find this game gets real fast in the next 60. That won't be this video, but in the next 60 turns after this video, things will start moving along quicker. Let's get another settler going. All right. You'd think they'd learn to stay away. If every time I sent an army down there and it got killed, you'd think I'd learn real quick. Don't send an army down there. 3 turns and we'll have us a settler.
If I were again beginning my studies, I would follow the advice of Plato and start with mathematics. Those who in quarrels interpose must often wipe a bloody nose.
I've had to wipe a few of those in my day. Well, that's 117. We'll give him his promotion. guess we'll send him. We'll send him right here. Yes, it's going to that city. That way I can lock my warrior to it and we can go place it without being killed or captured. Alright. Well, that's 119, so this will be our last turn. And we'll start the next video another time. Alright. Choose production. Alright, what you gonna produce? Build me a winner. There we go. And we get to go for next turn. Alright. Well, that's going to do it for this go around. There's 120 turns. The next 60 turns will be the next video I do on this game. Alright. Y'all be careful. Y'all be kind. May God bless you and keep you.